Hi Virgo, this is your May 2021 love reading. I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into getting these cards shuffled and calibrated to your astrological sign and ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any love messages for Virgo for the month of May 2021. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Virgo for May 2021? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Virgo for the month of May 2021? And one more time. Okay, now I'm going to divide these into three. Okay, the card on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is your overall energy for this reading. As I go through your spread, I'm going to show you how this card is going to relate to the different cards that show up in your reading. Okay, but the Queen of Swords is basically someone who has been hurt, reached their limit, so to speak, is still loving and welcoming, but is no longer tolerating things that shouldn't be tolerated. All right, so I'm going to place this card here, and I'm going to go ahead and lay out these cards. And I'm going to lay out 4 rows, and the first row pertains to you, the things that you've been dealing with in the recent past, things that are currently going on, and things that are coming towards you, as well as people that are coming towards you. All right, the second column is the same thing, only it's for your twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, karmic partner, could be an ex, it might even be somebody you just met. The third row has to do with our fears and anxieties and the things that we tend to do to self-sabotage ourselves. And the fourth row is outcome. Now I've got 2 cards in each of the 4 rows, and I'm going to do that 2 more times for a total of 24 cards. So generally by the time we get to the end of the reading, we have a pretty good idea about what's going on. Okay, so starting out, we have the Knight of Swords and the 7 of Wands. All right, 7 of Wands, you're kind of tired of being in the position where you're constantly having to defend yourself. I don't know who this person is. Most likely it's an air sign, and they just seem to be coming at you from like all angles. This is a person that is most likely a romantic interest. However, they tend to have a lot of other things going on. We'll just call it that. But when you've reached your limit, like this Queen of Swords, you don't want to any longer tolerate or put up with this. And this is the kind of person that wants to convince you that they haven't done anything, that, you know, I don't do anything. I just go to work and I come home, kind of thing. It's not necessarily true, and you're kind of on to them about it. And, you know, whenever you try to convince them that you do know what you're talking about, they want to convince you otherwise. Kind of like a gaslighting situation, and you're not very happy with it at all. Now, in your partner's column, we have the Devil and the Chariot. All right. So it leaves you in a position where, you know, things, of course, he's coming at you really fast. It's like a fast talking salesman. They're trying to convince you of what it is that they want you to believe. Now, the Chariot is really not going anywhere. You can see the little sphinxes are just sitting down. So all this fast talking and all these promises that they're making you aren't necessarily true. At the same time, you feel this really strong bond with this person. You know, like you can't walk away. It's like when you do walk away, all you do is think about them, and all you want to know is, excuse me, I swallowed wrong, I almost choked to death. Okay, so this is a person that decides that you know, they want to keep you in that situation. They like you there so that you're convenient whenever they want. In fact, like when you walk away from this person, they don't care. They like it. You know, you think, okay, but you're thinking that like a normal person, if you, you know, maybe ignore them for a minute, they will realize, you know, what they're losing in you. But all it does really and truly is give them the opportunity to go dabble elsewhere, we'll call it that. And then when you finally decide to speak to them again and they romance you, it almost makes you feel like you've won some kind of a prize, which is like a really twisted thing that they have going on in your head right now. This person is not a good person. I'll just say that. I don't like to say that very often, but I'm saying it now. This is a person that has been playing games with you for a long time. In the obstacles and challenges, we have Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. You are feeling very emotional about this. You're feeling a lot of things that you just, you feel romantic towards them. You love the good parts about them, but you don't like the bad things that they're doing. You don't like the way that they're treating you at all. Maybe this is a time for you to just go out, spend time with your friends. You know, if you're still in a part of the country that's in lockdown, you know, you can still talk to them on the phone. You can still FaceTime with them. You don't have to be alone. There's always someone there that you can talk to that does love you and have your best interests at heart. When people are bringing to your attention that this person is not the best thing for you, a lot of times you don't want to listen to it. But on the other hand, when you talk to your friends about, you know, every time you're together, all you do is talk about this person, they're sick of it too. They don't want to hear it. So this is time just for you to spend time with your friends and people that love you, friends, family. That's just for you. Don't bring up anything else, but don't bring up that person. This kind of helps the healing process begin. All right. Now, in the last column, we have Ten of Cups and the High Priestess. Now, this combination has shown up a couple times this month in different people's readings. And the thing is, you ultimately do want this Ten of Cups situation. And it's yours for the taking. I don't feel that you are going to find it with this person who's playing games with you. Because if they loved you and had your best interests at heart, they wouldn't be playing games with you the way they do. So this is maybe a little time to take to decide what it is that you want to do, where you want to go with this relationship, what you want from the future, and if this person is actually capable of giving you that future. All right. Now, the second row, we've got Three of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Partners, we have Temperance and Eight of Wands. Obstacles and challenges. We have Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. And outcome, Page of Cups and Ten of Coins. Okay. Or Pentacles, whatever you want to call it. All right. There's so many different decks, and different decks will call it all kinds of different things, but you guys know what I mean. All right. So the Four of Cups along with this Three of Pentacles. Okay, so you're doing your thing. You're getting a lot of threes that are in your reading, and I'm just telling you that this does kind of indicate like third-party situations usually. This particular card is about you, though. This is a card that tells me that someone kind of adores you. They kind of put you on a pedestal. They have the feeling that you can't do anything wrong. You may not be aware of who this person is yet, or if they have made themselves known to you, you've kind of casually overlooked them. It's like, it's not anything I want, it's not anything I want, kind of bored with the situation. Sometimes in life, when we're in these crazy, chaotic, toxic relationships, you know, we have this little dopamine response because we get rewarded. Like when you finally make up and break up and make up and break up, that kind of thing. And it leads you to feel like that's kind of normal, and in all actuality, it's not. Of course, you want things to kind of always be steady and occasionally have a high and low, but not day to day. And not even, sometimes it feels like this is like several times in a day. It's like mind-blowing how much trauma. It's more than drama, okay, but it's causing you a lot of trauma. And so when someone that is nice and loving and actually cares about you comes along, you're kind of seeing them as a boring person. Possibly it could be like a coworker or something like that. All right. Now, Partners column, you have Temperance and Eight of Wands. So you still have a lot of really fast energy. You know, once you separate yourself from this person, even if it's only for one of those little 2 or 3 day things where you guys make up and break up, okay? You're going to, you be thinking about, you know, what it is you do want. You do want someone that has got that balance for you. You need that that give and take. This angel here has preparing a love for you that is more balanced, that does you know, focus on that reciprocity, that does focus on giving you the ability to have someone in your life that actually cares about you and they actually give back. It's not just a one-sided relationship where, you know, the other person is constantly neglecting you and you're constantly sitting there waiting on them to you know, be back or come back, you know. All right. A lot of things are going to be happening really rapidly. Now, in your obstacles and challenges, fears and anxieties, and also, if I didn't say it before, this is the column that talks about those things that we do to self-sabotage ourselves to keep us from achieving what our ultimate goal is. Sometimes people will tend to stay in a toxic relationship because they're afraid of, you know, the finality of a real, loving, lasting, long-term relationship. It's like freaks them out or something. And so you might tend to stay with someone who gives you that unbalance. And although it's like very upsetting most of the time, like I said, it fulfills that dopamine need that you have. You do have the universe offering you this stability, this security, this, you know, I mean, of course, being Pentacles, of course, the financial security as well. The thing is, if you have an earth sign in your life, besides you being an earth sign, you get that double dose of that stability and security. And right now, you're kind of feeling as if you are more or less like these people on the outside of the relationship looking in. It's almost like it's not real. It's also almost like you're kind of a spectator in the things that are going on in your life, because there's this behavior of this person is just so bizarre and so unreal that it's hard for you to focus on anything other than the exact moment that you're living in. And mindfulness and being aware of your constant situation is actually pretty good sometimes, because it can help you alleviate stress about things to come. But when it prohibits you from working on your future, okay, or ignoring new and positive love that wants to enter your life, then it can be a bad thing. So with these two cards being in your obstacles and challenges, you just need to be aware of that and just you know, open your eyes a little bit, see about what this guy is about right here, or girl, okay. Just allow yourself to receive these blessings that this angel is preparing for you, okay? It's so much better than the toxicness that is going around. When you're tired of the headaches, when you're tired of crying yourself to sleep, when you're tired of being lied to and humiliated, this is the time, okay, that you need to completely open up and, you know, welcome that new love in your life. All right, so you have the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Partners column, we have the 9 of Swords and the King of Pentacles, okay. Obstacles and challenges, Judgment and Lovers. And in your outcome, you have Hermit and the 2 of Swords. All right, so here's you, Miss Virgo, Mr. Virgo. You are the Queen of Pentacles. And remember, there's no gender in the tarot. It's about the energy that the card represents. So it doesn't matter if you're male or female, this card can still represent you. All right, and this Ten of Swords, you know, tens are always about ends of relationships, and you're feeling betrayed and you're feeling hurt. But the good thing about tens, you know, it's the ending of something. Okay, it's time to move past it. It's time to move forward with your life, and you know what it is you want. This Queen, you can see that she is holding this pentacle in her lap, and that's what she desires and wants the most. That's what's true in your heart, not all the constant chaos and drama that this other person is bringing into your life. Okay. Now, with the Nine of Swords and the King of Pentacles, you just may be looking at another earth sign that's coming in. Someone that really and truly can just step up to the plate and be there for you, likes the same things that you like, and it gives you that sense of security and stability that you need in your life while you are hurting and healing from this past relationship. Not saying that it's always great to jump right into a new relationship, but this one feels really positive for you. Okay, like it's where you should have been. This feels like it's somebody that you probably know already, and or maybe you had a glimpse of at some point or another, but you missed that opportunity. And had you not gotten with this person, this is the person you would be ending up with, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we have Judgment and we have the Lovers. So definitely you are kind of torn between this new relationship that's coming into your life, as well as Judgment, which represents, you can see these lovers being resurrected up from the grave. So this talks about a reconciliation. Of course, this person is always going to welcome a reconciliation because they know how to manipulate you, that you're serving some type of a purpose for them. And, you know, if you want that and you're not ready for your actual stability, keep going back to that person because that's all you're going to get from them ever. But when you decide that it is time that you want to draw these boundaries and you know what you want from your life and you're not going to accept anything less than this new love, this King of Pentacles, that's definitely the prescription for what you need. All right, and we ending the reading with the Hermit and the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a lot like the Queen of Swords. This is using your head over your heart, setting your emotions aside in order to make that correct decision. So this may mean taking a little bit of time on your own to figure things out, to know exactly what it is that you do want. And I'm not one for playing games, but if you need to, like we were talking about in the beginning of the reading, just tell this person that you need a break for a few days and take that time on your own, and you can figure out what it is that you want and desire the most. Because with this card being your overall energy, this tells me that you really truly are very sincerely tired of the game playing, and that you are ready to have that love that is entering your life, okay, so that you can be the King and Queen of Pentacles right here. All right, guys, so that is your love reading for May 2021, and I want you guys to know I love you so much, and I appreciate all of your comments, likes, shares, and subscribes, and I will see you very soon. Okay, bye-bye.